So, that was a bad time for the software to decide to update itself. Good morning. Sorry for being late. I start the software this morning and it's saying, "Hi, would you like to start from scratch?" And I'm like, "No, not really." So, good morning again. How is everybody? Hello to Twitch also there. Let me make sure I can click that and get everybody here. And so, good morning. Yes. So I'm using Streamlabs. But glad to say that it brought everything in. So now, this is one of those things where it's like work. You know, I do computers for a living. And it's like, okay, everything happens. Now, can I just take a breath and move forward? So this is where we get up, we take a breath to start the day. We relax our necks, we relax our shoulders, and listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the waves. Gently lapping the shore. So, and especially with something like that, it's a good way to just slow down the day. So, what does the universe have for us today as we take our daily inventory? So, let's see here. Here is our stack. We're going to make 3 different threads going out to the universe, as we always do. Each one a different thought, a different conversation, and a different direction. And based on which thread we pull is the thought that we'll take with us through the day. Remembering to take a breath. Okay, so today is Thursday. Let's take what's right on top. Let's see what might be there, but we just don't see it. Let's do our 3 and 1. And well, the software did a transition, so that's a good thing. So here we are. First card, Major. The 13th card, Death. Which, of course, is not the negative that you'll see in Hollywood or anything. But it is about transition, and transition is not always an easy thing. But change happens to the rich and poor alike. Oh, well, this is kind of auspicious. So we go from death to judgment. And what is judgment? That is where, well, we see here, if we go with the Christian iconography here, we can see this is after death. We are resurrected. We all get resurrected and we get judged. You know, we reap what we sow. How we lived is how we die. So this is basically about a transition happening and how we did prior to this, or what, maybe we need to see where our paths are leading. And then we come up with the 7 of coins. So I always say that the majors are these are our destiny cards. These are the ones that we can't change. The minors are the day-to-day cards. These are the things that can happen, but they're not major cards. They're not the big cards. So this is one of those things where we can expect a big transition. We look at ourselves and we ask ourselves, where are we going? And then we ask ourselves, even if we're not being watched, how would we judge ourselves? You know, this is one of those things where you do, have you ever thought about just doing something really big for somebody, maybe even a stranger, and not let anybody know? You know somebody who needs $500 and you happen to have it. So you anonymously give that $500, but you don't tell anybody. Because keep in mind that one of those things that about giving is that it makes us feel good because the people we give make us feel good. But sometimes we have ulterior motives. So I like to look at judgment like that also. It's like, even if we're good, is it because we have ulterior motives? So here we have the transition. Here we have judgment, which, again, the unseen eyes are watching us. Then we move to the 7. And the 7 of coins, 7s are about potential. It's about drive, ambition. And coins can be finance, health, home, work. So this is one of those things where we can expect a big transition. We need to look to see where we're going. And we need to become self-aware of who we are, so that if there is that judgment, and a lot of times the judgment comes from the mirror, that we're prepared for it. And where are we going? Where we're going to is living our lives. Nothing fast, nothing slow, nothing exciting. It's one of those things where even though you can have the biggest transition in the world, you're still where you are. You still have to do the day to day. So even if you won $1 million lottery, we still have to monitor our lives. We still have to pay attention. We still have to just live it. But this is saying that as we move forward, what kind of life do we want to live? With the 6 of Cups, and you can see right here what it looks like. So 6s are about the harmony. It's about, I like to talk about the numerology, 1 through 10. So 1 through 5, 1 through 4, you have the stability. And you get stuck there sometimes because it's almost like you feel like you're done. You don't want to move forward anymore. But it's only a 4. It's not 9. It's not 10. So you move to 5, and that's a conflict. And then this is the harmony after conflict, where we can reflect back. A lot of people see this as a remembrance card. These are our cups. So the advice card here is that as we move forward, we are in a constant transition, and we can expect a new transition. We can expect a new transition. But we should just try and live our lives. And again, judgment and remembrance. Again, this is traditionally about remembrance. This is like going back and seeing the good things we've done. And remembering that, you know what? We were at least trying to be good people. And as we move forward to the next phase, it's not that it's going to be this big grand thing. It's just going to be life. We move from one phase to another. We'll follow these cycles several times in our lives. We live the 7 of coins. We try and give what we have and help others. Something happens, a transition comes, judgment happens, and based on how we live is where we move forward. With the 7 of coins, we have our coins, we have our health, we have our home, we have these things. And we just need to live our life day to day. He looks like he's a little bit bored here. But you know what? Day to day, transition's going to happen anyway. All this is saying, plain and simple, is that the bigger the change, the more things stay the same. The bigger the change, the more things stay the same. So we should just try and live our life in a right way through each of these changes. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here and maybe he's actually, maybe this is remembrance. Maybe as he's sowing his seeds and doing things like that, he's kind of leaning back and he's just remembering. And this is why the transition, you know, he transitioned from here to here to here. But I think that this person is actually looking back at his own life. So with that, whole thing comes down to, let's just remember to do the next right thing so that we're prepared for the change. Let's just be prepared to do the next right thing so we are prepared for the change. So with that, embrace the change. Absolutely. So with that, take care, everybody, and I will be here tomorrow again. And with that, have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing weekend coming up. And if it's evening or noon, wherever you're at, enjoy the rest of your day. And Michael is down to just having 13 cards left to make, so congratulations to Mike. And take care of everybody, and thanks a lot.